Amanda, I love where I live, and I know you love where you live. Tell us why.
I love Watertown. I love the excitement. I love the people. I love the energy. I love the growth that is happening right now, and I really love that I get to be a small part of it.
Absolutely. And we're so excited to bring Peter Kageyama to Watertown. And Peter is the author of several books, including this one, Love Where You Live. Amanda has had some contacts with Peter and been to some of his sessions. Tell us why you're excited to bring Peter to town.
Well, I'm really geeking out about Peter Kageyama coming to town. I've been a fan of his for a number of years, and I actually started in the middle of his book journey by reading Love Where You Live first. His first book is For the Love of Cities, and then he wrote Love Where You Live, and then his last book was The Emotional Infrastructure of Places. And a lot of his work centers around the small, intimate things that we can do to move our cities forward and to help build that emotional infrastructure that is so critical in thriving communities. I think we all have places in our lives that we've gone to and you feel a connection to. Roads and bridges and ice arenas and parks are really important for the livelihood of any town, and we're fortunate to have all of those things here and all of those new things. But if we also don't spend time building up the emotional infrastructure, allowing community members, regardless of where they fit into the social structure, to participate as co-creators in building the emotional fabric of our community, if we don't spend time doing that, our community is not going to be thriving 15 or 20 years from now. And I think we're at a good point in Watertown with all of the growth that as communities grow, they sometimes run into this challenge where they no longer are small towns. And I don't mean population-wise. I mean that connection that people feel to their neighbors, that they feel to the business owners, that they feel to their local representatives. It's easy to get lost in the size and the scope of projects. And so what Peter's gonna help us do, and I hope we take away from, is to really think about how we make Watertown an emotionally engaging place, how we create that sense of place for our friends and neighbors. There's a quote in Love Where You Live that really resonated with me, especially as someone who has spent a majority of my career working in government, that people can't just be consumers of their cities. They have to move on that pendulum towards co-creating. And it can be everything from, there's some great examples in the book about, one community, they put wind chimes in all their trees downtown. So it's just this lovely sound during the spring and summer. Another community, did a dinner on a bridge, where they invited the whole community. So there's all kinds of fun things that we can be doing, and it's the collective we, not the city, not the chamber, WDC, or the CVB. We all play a role in that, but really our role is to encourage and support everyday citizens to be engaged in their community. So I hope that you will join us at both, or at least one of the events. Peter's going to be here on Tuesday, April 12th. He's going to do a keynote at the Goss Opera House starting at 7, I believe.
Yes.
And then Wednesday, starting at 9 o'clock out at the event center, he's going to lead a community workshop. And I'm really, really excited for that. It's going to be engaging. It's going to be fun. There's not going to be, we're not going to sit and be lectured to. It's going to be a lot of activity. I know I'm encouraging a lot of my staff and colleagues to be there, and I hope you'll join us too.
Absolutely. And I think the two phrases or the two words, co-creator and emotionally engaged, is something that a month ago I hadn't even heard of it, but now it's going to be, moving forward, it's going to be the top of our vocabulary, not only in this room, but in Watertown itself. Let's hear from Peter for a little bit and tell us and find out more about him and what he will bring to Watertown.
Hello, Watertown. My name is Peter Kageyama, and I'm the author of several books, including the latest called For the Love of Cities Revisited. And I talk about love and emotional engagement and why it's a good thing for more folks like you to fall in love with your place. I'm going to be joining you in Watertown in April. I'm going to be there from the 11th through the 13th. I'm going to learn a bit more about your place and about your town. And then we're going to do a talk on the evening of the 12th at the Opera Center. And then on the following day, 9 o'clock in the morning, we're going to do a community workshop at the event center. And I hope that you'll come out for one or both of those events, because I suspect that if you're watching this right now, you do love your place. And I think it's incumbent upon us, those people who do love a place, we need to help other people see and feel the place the way that we do. And this is going to be an opportunity for you guys to share your ideas, your enthusiasm, your energy for the place. And hopefully we'll give you some new ideas, maybe inspire you a little bit, maybe team you up with some folks who also want to do something really interesting for places. Because it's not just about what the city and the Chamber of Commerce do. They, of course, are key players in all of this. But it's what regular folks like us who actually want to get involved and make a difference in our place. And I'm going to maybe show you a few ideas on how we might all do that together. I think it'll be kind of fun. I guarantee you it'll be fun. It's not a boring talk at all. There are lots of fun examples of citizen-led stuff like the things that hopefully you will go out and do. So please consider joining us on April 12th and April 13th, 7 p.m. On the 12th at the Opera House, and then 9 a.m. The following morning at the Event Center. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you all. Bye-bye.
Wow. I hope you're as excited about having Peter in Watertown as Amanda and I are. I know she's crazy excited about Peter, but we'd like to give you the opportunity to purchase tickets, and at the end of this session, we're also going to give you a chance to win some tickets. So all the information about Peter Kageyama can be found on watertownsd.com. You can find the link there. Click on that link, purchase your tickets, and then also, once you see this video, like, comment, and actually tell us why you like Watertown for your chance to win some tickets to both the keynote address and the workshop. Amanda, this is our final wrap-up. What do you think about Peter?
I feel very fortunate that he is excited about coming to Watertown as we are to have him here. It's not often that we get world-renowned speakers to come to our community. So when we do, I hope if you're able, you take advantage of it. It'll be worth your time, and I look forward to co-creating with everyone who's able to attend going forward.
And I think she's more excited about giving Peter the opportunity to tour Watertown on almost a whole day. So she gets to spend the entire day driving Peter around Watertown, showing him all we have to offer, and you'll hear more about that in the keynote and the workshop as well. That's it, folks.